Hey everyone, it's Erica with Superior Budgets. Welcome back, or welcome to my channel if you are new. On my channel, I use the cash budgeting method to show you guys how I save for my goals and to help pay off my debt. In today's video, we're going to be budgeting my second last paycheck of the year, and I'm going to be going over my last paycheck of November to show you how I spent my money and how all of that went. I apologize for this video going up so late. I did want to record it when I first got home from work today at 3 o'clock, but I came home and I just really needed to decompress and kind of hang out and be on my own for a little while. Work has been very taxing on me lately. If I look tired and exhausted, it's because I am. I don't think I've ever been this burnt out in my career. If you aren't very familiar, I don't think I've really said on here, I am a medical lab technologist, and I am the senior lab technologist at my site. So not only do I just, take the blood and run the tests and do all that stuff, I also deal with all of the quality management piece of things and point of care, which is, like nursing staff using glucometers to check blood sugars and moderate that. And there's a lot of change going on right now, and it's not very organized, and it's just been very draining. So I needed to come home and just be for a little bit. So I apologize for this video going up so late. My filming schedule is actually going to be a little bit different. This next coming week, I'm going to be posting a video. Well, I guess not this coming week, but well, yeah, I guess so. As of tomorrow, my filming schedule is going to be different. So right now, I am filming my budget with me video. That's going to go up tonight. Hopefully, it's going to be late, so late Thursday. Tomorrow, I'm going to be filming my Festive Friday. Saturday is going to be my Saturday savings. And then I'm going to be posting a video Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I'm going to be posting like that every day except for Sunday moving forward. So I hope that you guys are excited for that. I'm excited for some more videos coming out and to be saving money in some more fun ways. I'm also going to be making a video, I don't know, maybe I'll include it at the end of this one, of me setting up my new savings challenge binder. So I'll probably include it at the end of this one. That way I can film my video for tomorrow after this. So if you're interested in all of that, then please stay tuned. I'm going to pause this for a minute, and I'm going to get my spreadsheet open and screen recording, and then I will be right back. Okay guys, so I am back. I have opened my November calendar for 2025. I have checked off that I have paid all of my bills, and we are now moving into December. So paycheck 24 was from November 21st to December 4th. So we'll go over that, we'll review that and see how I did. I'm actually pretty proud of myself. I did go under budget in total as a whole. Not in certain categories, but I did go under budget in total as a whole, so I'm very happy about that. So it looks pretty messy just because of the way that the spreadsheet is and how I have to do things, but I will explain how it works. So here is my spreadsheet for last pay. So the left to spend is probably relatively accurate because I did go under budget. So let's go over everything that happened last pay. So I brought home $4,368.65. I got $13.29 from Etsy, so that was exciting. In savings, I did save $50 in my RSP, $200 in my TFSA, $100 in my emergency fund, and $200 in my 1 month ahead. So fur babies is negative $377. So that is because all these orange, like all the orange that you see here, is when I took money out of my savings challenges account and then reallocated it into my different buckets. So when I did my November closeout, which I have that video posted, so if you haven't watched that, then go watch that. So I did my November closeout, and then I came back here and I took out like 500 and something dollars from my Saturday savings, I think it was. And then I reallocated it to these different categories because that's where the money went to. Now, fur babies did have money that got allocated to it. I think it was like $78 or something like that. And then I removed 450 for my dog. So, or 455, I can't remember exactly how much I took away. So that's why it's negative, is because I pulled from her sinking fund, but she did have the money in there. So that's why that looks like that. We reallocated all of my funds and did that. And then I paid an extra 100 and something, 100 or yeah, 100 and something dollars on my credit card. I can't do the math right now. Sorry. I paid an extra and some 100 something dollars on my credit card from my extra debt payment that came from my reallocation video. So there was that, which was awesome. My Affirm, it gets billed on the 2nd, but it doesn't actually come out of my account for like quite a few days. So I haven't put that expense in yet, but it is getting removed from my account. It just hasn't happened yet. And my furnace is kicking on. I will try to drown that out of the video. So when it comes to my expenses, I did quite well. I only spent $42.42 on groceries out of my $200 budget. Don't know how I did that, but that's what happened. I didn't spend any money on gas, even though I went out of town, so got lucky there. Thank you to my boyfriend. I budgeted $50 for household, but didn't spend anything there. I budgeted $250 on eating out, because I knew we were going out of town. I knew we were gonna get sushi. And I didn't spend all of that. I only spent $164.66, so that's awesome. Activities, I spent $70 and I had to purchase tickets for our hospital Christmas party, so that's what that is from. I totally forgot about that. Miscellaneous, I went over budget. I can't remember all that I spent in miscellaneous. I know I donated $20 to a friend's GoFundMe for her son's surgery that he needs to get down in the United States, so it's not covered. There's a few other things. I can't remember exactly what all I spent miscellaneous on. I think I bought more savings challenges. I would not be surprised. So there was that. Alcohol, I went over budget. We did go to a friend's when we went out of town, and we stopped at our favorite brewery and picked up some beers that we like and picked up some extra to come home with. Now fur baby expenses looks like an extra expense on here. It was $455.62, but I had that already and I removed it from her sinking fund and then put it directly back onto my credit card. I did buy some 50/50 tickets. So our hospital does a 50/50 that usually gets quite large in December. And I need more new equipment in the lab, so I know that's how we get it. So I bought some tickets to, buy myself some things, basically. And then the Thunder Bay 50/50 also gets quite large as well. I think it's already at like 3.5 million. They do a lot of early bird draws, so I just threw $20 into the hat for that. So I figured it didn't hurt. Clothing, $23.72. I bought a dress for the Christmas party. It was on sale. Gifts, I knew we were going to Thunder Bay. I figured I was going to be spending a lot more money than what I did on what I needed. So I only spent $52.72, so that was good. And business expenses, again, I probably bought savings challenges. I think part of this miscellaneous expense was me buying more binders and envelopes for my new savings challenge books or binders that I'm making. So that's probably what a lot of that was. So all in all, I did go over in some categories, but I went under in quite a lot of them. And the way that I do my expenses is I do spend all my money on my credit card. So I immediately, right now, because have a balance on my credit card. Hi, Nala. Right now, because I have a balance on my credit card, I put this amount, the 1,130, directly onto my credit card right away. And if I don't spend all that money on my credit card, then that's great. I put extra money onto my credit card on top of what I already put on it as a payment, which is what happened this month. So it looks like I went over. It looks like I went over by like $17.57, but I didn't because this 455.62 technically doesn't count because I didn't go over on that. Like, picture that as just zero because I took it out of a sinking fund and then put it directly back onto my credit card. So that cancels each other out. So I actually only spent $691.95 on my credit card, which means I put an extra $438.05 on it, which is pretty good because that pretty much pays for my Christmas presents that I bought, which is awesome. And then I put another $331 on there, so I paid more of the balance this pay, which is fantastic. So, that being said, we're going to get into December now. So, my first paycheck of December is from the 5th of December until the 18th of December. And you can see all the bills that I have to pay within that. So I just have water, mortgage, property tax, my Jeep payment, hydro, RBC credit card, and my RBC line of credit, which is pretty fantastic. Affirm is supposed to be in here somewhere around here. That was on the previous pay, which hasn't come out yet, but it will very shortly. So those are all the bills that we have to pay this pay. So not very much, which is good. So here is, I forgot to take that out, but that's fine. All of the things that I have entered in here already are automatic withdrawals. So all of those are automatically going to get pulled from my account. I just leave them in there because they never change. So I am getting paid $4,587.85 dollars this pay, which is a pretty good paycheck. Doesn't defeat how tired I am, but that's okay. All right, so we will get into bills. So there's a planned and an actual spot on here. I never really use it because I always know how much my bills are going to be before I actually pay them. Or before we actually get to this spot. Sorry, my dog is very needy. I don't know what you want, my love. I gave you everything before Mom started. You just want attention, hey? Because I'm not giving you any right now. She is a very needy girl, my little princess. Okay, so my hydro bill is going to be $133.42. So this is going to go up a little bit now just because I do have my furnace running. Because it is full-blown winter here, which is not fun. All right, RBC line of credit will go into my debt payments. So as of right now, I still have $3,102.27 to budget. So my RBC line of credit, I'm gonna put $250. This is solely for my interest payment. It's probably gonna be less than that, but we will see. What I'm doing right now is I am starting my debt payoff where I actually am going through the motions. I will make a video on that with my 2026 goals and everything like that. I'm paying off my RBC credit card first, and just paying the minimums on the rest of my stuff, and then go from there. So my RBC credit card, I'm budgeting $400 this pay for that. Variable expenses, so groceries. Sorry, I'm pulling hair out of my head and it's getting everywhere. Groceries, I'm going to budget $200. Gas, I'm going to budget $150. So I have to make a trip back home to see my mom. I'm going to be doing that next Friday. And then I have to make a trip to another town to go to the bank. In my last Budget With Me video, I talked about how I got a consolidation loan for this CIBC credit card. And they told me on the phone that I can set it up as a payee online and pay it that way. And then I called to get the account number because I'm not able to get into my CIBC account anymore. I called to get the account number so I can set it up as a payee, and then he told me that no, you can't do that. You have to come into the bank. So I'm a little bit frustrated because now I have to drive 2 hours out of town just to go to a bank to give them a void check. So I'm not super impressed. I'm hoping that that's not actually how it's going to play out and I can set it up as a payee as it is an open loan and I want to pay it off. So we'll see how that goes. But that's the story on that. Pets, I'm going to budget $100 just in case I need anything for them. Eating out, I'm going to budget $80. Activities, I'm not sure where I should put this. I think I'm going to leave that blank for activities. I'm going to budget $100 for alcohol because we do have our Christmas party coming up for work. So I'll budget that there. And then miscellaneous. So I'm going to pay my work licenses so that I can still work as much as I don't want to. I'm going to budget to pay my work licenses and get my extra liability insurance. So I do have 252, I believe it is, saved already for my CMLTO. So I'm going to budget $300, so that should cover the rest of the cost of my extra liability insurance and my license itself. And then we will move into savings. We have $1,522 left to budget here. So this looks different and it'll look different on my 2022 spread or 2022. Where did that even come from? My 2026 spreadsheet, it'll look different on there. So emergency fund and automatic deposit right now, I'm going to cancel this after this one, goes into my high interest savings account to my emergency fund until I get to $1,000. This is my last $100 deposit until I get to my $1,000 emergency fund. So I am super excited that I can really focus on debt. So focus on debt and savings. So that's what's happening with that. I'm very excited about that. 1 month ahead is getting $200 as always. And then vacation gets an automatic deposit of $20. Propane fill, I'm going to put $100 in here just because I have the extra cash to do so, and it's that time of year. Now, okay, Festive Fridays. Now this looks different on my screenshot that I took, so I really got to look at this. So Festive Fridays is a new day that I'm going to do. It's a new savings binder, and it's going to be for Christmas, any other kind of holidays. My savings for that. And for that, I'm going to put $100 a week in there. So that'll be $200 a pay. My game day is going to get $120 a week, which is $240 a pay. Monday Minis, same as always, is going to get $80 a pay. Travel Tuesdays is a new binder that I'm going to do, and that's for all travel expenses. And that is going to get $100 a week, so that's going to be $200 a pay. My debt binder is going to be on Thursdays, and that's going to be where I funnel extra money into so I can make extra debt payments, but do it in a fun way. And that's going to be $300 a pay because I'm doing $150 a week in there. And Saturday savings is the usual, well, not usual because usually it's more than that, but I'm going to do $100 in there. Now, something that I am missing on here is I wanted to do $7 a day into my snowball savings, and I did not budget for that. Do I have money to budget for that? Yes, I do. I have $100. But how? Because when I did this earlier, I only had $2 left. Okay, I'm not too sure, but that's fine. I will take it. So let me just grab my calculator quick. I gotta find where I put it because I don't know where oh, it's right in front of my face. So I'm gonna do $7 a day for 5 days because it's gonna be every day that I film, which is 5 days or 6 days out of 7. So 7 times 6 is $42 times 2 is 84. So I will tack that 84 onto just my Saturday savings because that's just easiest to make it 184. Or, oh, that's where that was. It's supposed to be $200 in here. 284. Can we do that? No, we are in the negatives. Okay, well, what are we gonna do? Let me see. Let me do some quick math. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry if I look annoyed. I just got a text about work and I'm not at work and I don't want it. Anyways, this is why I put my phone on Do Not Disturb and I forgot. So, okay. So I changed pets to $50. My dog has food. She has her D-sticks. So I don't really need anything for them. So I'll put it down to 50 just in case. Eating out, I really don't need to eat out that much, okay? I'll drop my budget to 60. I did some math on how much my license is actually going to cost me in total, and it shouldn't be anything more than $258 that I need additionally. Worst case scenario, I have $30.27 left over to cover for that, and then we have all of our savings in place. So that is that. So that is everything for Pay 25. That's how that's going to work. We will come back in 2 weeks and see how I did and see how everything worked out. So I can't wait for that. And now, if you want to head out, you can head out. I am going to set up to film my binder setups for the upcoming week and all of my new savings binders. So I'm very excited for that. Okay, I will be back. Okay, guys, so these are all the A5 binders that I purchased. I'm very excited about the colors. I think they look really nice. Everything's going to be very cohesive and green. So Monday Minis is going to stay in the same A6 that it was always in. We're going to have our Travel Tuesday, our Game Day, our Debt Binder, and Festive Fridays, and Saturday Savings is going to stay in this one. So let's get into organizing these. I already have some challenges in them. I have the dashboards that I made, and we will get these set up with the challenges that we are going to start using. So 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I forgot to take out all my little envelopes and punch all the little thingies out of it. So I'm back with that. So let's open this binder up and see what this one is going to be. So this is going to be my Festive Friday binder. I have a big thing of challenges back here already that I've been saving up. I made some dashboards. So I'm limiting myself to 6 challenges per binder. I think that is an appropriate amount. I think that's a doable amount and something that is achievable that'll allow me to continue to get some wins. So let's get going, and we'll put 6 envelopes in here. So 1, and then 6 envelopes, and then a catch-all. So I don't know why I put it that way. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then the catch-all envelope. Okay, perfect. So let's see what challenges I'm gonna put in here so far. I will grab a marker and I will write the creator on these dashboards. Okay, so let's go into my little bag of challenges here. Get them out. I feel like a lot of them are mine, so I'll try to sprinkle in all the ones that aren't mine in, and yeah, so a lot of them are mine, but we have Junior's Elf Quest, which I also got a hole punch with Happy Planner rings. So I have some things in here that I'm going to be doing as well. So I want to have Junior's Elf Quest in here. I think, sorry, I'm still getting the hang of this guy. I want to have Junior's Elf Quest in here. This is from April's Fresh Start. You can find this on her Etsy. Super fun and cute game. I've seen a lot of people play it. So I'll put this in the #1 spot because I know it can get a little spicy sometimes. So I'll write on this envelope, Junior's Elf Quest from April's Fresh Start. Okay. And let me dry this. Alrighty. So that'll be challenge #1. Put this dashboard in here. Do not tell me it doesn't fit. Oh my. I'm going to have to trim all these dashboards. Okay. Noted. I will put these in there for now, and I'll trim up all of these dashboards when I am done, to get them to fit in these envelopes. I guess they're a little bit smaller than I anticipated. That is okay. Alrighty. So that is Junior's Elf Quest. I have, what else do I have in here? I need to find something as a catch-all. So we'll put this one in here from Canadian Finance Journey. Okay. I'll put the dashboard in front since it doesn't fit. I wish I checked that before I started this, but I kind of did it on the fly. I wasn't really expecting to be doing it. We have this Save 90 with Budgeting with a Ginger, so we'll throw this one in here. So I got this one from Canadian Finance Journey on her Ko-fi, and I got this one from Budgeting with a Ginger on her Ko-fi. Oh, so I hope my challenges that I made fit in these envelopes. I'm a little concerned now. So we have 3 more to go. I don't know how those ones got in here. Let's put in this mystery save that is on my Etsy. This little Christmas tree. I know this one will fit in here. So this is me. Okay. We will put in I do want it to be like not all super daunting. So this one here, it came in a set of 3 from Boss Babe Budgets. So I'll put in the cheaper one, the 120. Okay, so Boss Babe Budgets, and then we have another one that we can put in. I think I'm gonna put one of my challenges. I'll put this Save 75 here. It says Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. You can find this on my Etsy. I don't know why I'm not writing these in the middle. Alrighty, so that is that. And then I need a catch-all. And I don't really have, oh, I have a dashboard for Junior's Elf Quest. I did not realize. We'll put that in there for now. Perfect. Okay, now a catch-all. I likely have a pretty decent catch-all in my Mini Mondays. Okay, I'll put this one in there. This is part of a set on my Ko-fi. I think it's like 6 pages. And it's all just a bunch of like little animals wrapped up in Christmas lights. And I thought it was pretty cute. It's freebie on my Ko-fi. So that'll be my catch-all. And then we will put my spare challenges back in this envelope. So like this envelope here is different than these ones that I purchased. So I have a feeling my bigger challenges won't fit in them. But I'm going to trim up these dashboards and I will be right back and I will, oh my gosh, I just flipped all this open and all the envelopes fell out. I'll trim up these dashboards, I'll put them all in, and then I'll show you the completed binder, and I will trim the dashboards in the other binders as well so we can do this properly. So I will be right back. Here's to unprepared Erica. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have all my dashboards trimmed. They fit in the envelopes zip and unzip. So here is the finished Christmas binder, or Festive Fridays. It's not all going to be Christmas really, but I might throw in some other challenges. So we have Junior's Elf Quest, Canadian Finance Journey, Budgeting with a Ginger, me, Boss Babe, Superior Budgets, and my catch-all, and then all the spare challenges back here. So I am probably likely going to end up resizing these so that they're longer and shorter, because now that's bothering me. But it is what it is. That's what we got to work with right now. So this is Festive Fridays. We will be playing in this after this video, and you will see that tomorrow. So we'll put that up here. Next, we will move on to this binder here. This one I love. I love the color of this. This is my color. And this is our Travel Tuesday challenges. So here's my dashboards for Travel Tuesdays. I made all of these. I thought they were pretty cute. So that's all of those. Let's pull some challenges and some envelopes. We'll stick 6 envelopes in here first, or 7, and then we will carry on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, can I get them all in at the same time? I can. Fantastic. Alrighty. So I have a lot of different challenges in my Travel Tuesday challenge bank here. Let's try to get them all out. My goodness. Alrighty. Try to get them all out anyways. Okay. So the first one I think I want to put in, just because it's one of those game ones and you might go around the board a couple times, is this one. So I made this challenge. I haven't listed it anywhere yet. I kind of want to play it through and see how it goes. It's called Airport Dash, and you're going to start on a square wherever you want. You're going to move through the board. If you land on one of the numbers, you just save the number. You don't cross it out. If you land on an icon, so let's say, for example, the coffee icon, you pull this card and it says stop and grab a coffee, move back 2 spaces because it kind of delays your trip through the airport. So you're going to roll a d6, write that down here, and that's what you're going to save, and then you're going to move back 2 spaces and save an extra $1. So that's this card. Then there's passport check. Got to make sure you still got it. Go back 1 space. I don't know about you guys, but I check for my passport constantly when I'm going through the airport. I always think I lost it somewhere for some reason. So you're going to save one of these values and then go back 1 space and save an extra $1. So the gist is you go through you go through the game board. Once you save every single icon, like every single number, you can cross off that space and then keep moving through the board. And then once you saved all the cards, then you have completed the game. So that's Airport Dash. We'll see how it goes. I like the premise of it, but we will see. So I'll put Airport Dash in here, and it'll be our first challenge. And I'll write superior budgets on here. Okay. So that's the first one. Next one that we're going to do is I've seen so many people play this game and I've wanted to play it so bad, is Passport to Travel Savings. And this is from Craftco Budgets. I purchased this as a digital download. For some reason, some of my tickets didn't print the same size, and that bugs me, but it's okay. We're going to just deal with it. So if you haven't seen this game, go check out Craftco Budgets. It's super cute. You have your passport here with all of your different places. What you do is you pull a boarding pass. You can work on one at a time. You can do it however you want. Scratch an icon, and let's say, so this one you can see is like Moscow right here. So if I scratch Moscow, I'm going to save the number under there. Then I'm going to go to Moscow over here on my departures and color that in and save that amount too. So I'm super excited for this. Here's all of the instructions. So you can get this as a digital download on her Etsy if you wanted to play along. So that's that. Craftco Budgets. very excited to be doing all of these different savings to help me get to my goals. I cannot wait. Alrighty, next one that we're going to put in here, this is a collab with Vicky and Vicky, and it's Girls Trip with Vicky and Vicky. And you go through each card and you roll a d10 to see how you're going to be getting to your trip and where you're going and activities and where are we staying and what are we eating. So I thought this was a very super cute little collab. Each roll is $1, so it'll save us $50 in the end. So that's a nice little quick win. So this is with Vicky Thinks and Pink Plum Budgeting. Okay. Awesome. Dry this off a little bit. Whoop. And we'll put this in here. Awesome. Okay, next up we will put in, I don't know if this is going to fit in here, and I'll be very disappointed if I have to trim it. I think it won't. Okay, I'm gonna have to trim it. So this is one of mine. It's on my Etsy. I do think I'm gonna have to trim this challenge. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna leave the envelope open. I'm not trimming it. It's a Save 100. It comes in a set of 4, so I have the other ones here. One's a Save 150, one's a Save 175, and a Save 200. And they're just all compass themed, so I thought those were super cute and fun. So we'll start with the Save 100, and we'll put that in there. Okay. Then we have some from Budgeting with a Ginger. These are on her Ko-fi. So I will do the Save 80, I think, to start. Okay, I'm gonna put that in here. I have a lot more scratch offs this time around while in these binders, which is why I have a bunch of, which is why I'm going to have a catch-all in each one. So another thing I just downloaded and got, I just don't have an actual binder for it, so I might just play it with the cards loose like this, is a box challenge from Savings Creation Co. And it looks like it's pretty fun. So we'll throw this box challenge in here. Okay, so I need a lot more travel challenges. So if you guys know where to get some fun travel savings challenges, because I don't have very many for my bank, and then let me know and I will go get them. So this is my catch-all envelope, and I have some of these ones here that I made that I haven't posted on my Ko-fi yet or my Etsy. Highest number goes to 5, so maybe I'll throw these in the back here, and we'll use these as our catch-all, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, and then here's our extra challenges that we will put into this binder or this envelope here and have it in the back for when we finish one and need a replacement. Awesome. So that is our travel binder for Travel Tuesdays. I'm very excited because I love me a good vacation. Alrighty. So that is that one. And then next up is our debt binder. So this guy, put him in a black book because that's how I feel about debt. So this is our debt binder. I am going to have a lot of larger challenges in here, ones that save a lot more money, and I'll just keep taking the money out at the end of every single month, see how much we saved in total, and then keep going with the challenge. So you'll see what I mean here. So for my debt binder, I made a dashboard. This one's just themed, so it'll be like winter, summer, Easter, like whatever I'm kind of feeling. And this dashboard says, I am deserving of a life free from the burden of debt, just to keep me motivated on my journey. So we'll put this dashboard in here. These are my dashboards that I made. They're just little snowflakes. So those are nice. And I will take this and I will move it out of the way. Whoop. What are we stuck? Oh, the magnet was stuck on the ring. That makes sense. Okay. I will put in all of my envelopes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'll need one extra. Okay, let me just punch some holes out of this guy. Okay, here's my catch-all. So I think what I might do with this one is I have like 6 challenges in here. I think I might roll a 6-sided die. That'll tell me which challenge I'm going to be putting money into and keep going that way. So the ones that I have in here, I'm going to be doing my Let's Crush Some Ducking goals for this binder. So we'll put that one in. Okay. So that will go in here. I'll put the little dashboard in. And this will just be off to the side. Okay. Next up, that's going to go in here is I have this set that I got from Budgeting with Lysandra, and there's one for every single month, and it's a roll and save. Each letter is a color and save, and then there's $1 marks on here, $2, $3 for March, and so on and so forth. So we're gonna do this one. These are all gonna be like more long-term, but like save a good amount. Okay, so Budgeting with Lysandra, we'll put all of these in here, and we'll just keep going, like even if it's not January anymore, or if it's still January and we are starting February, that's fine. We'll just keep going with it. And this won't close, so we'll just leave it open. That's kind of where I'm at with that. Okay. Next up, I'm going to be doing my all in all, you're just another brick in the wall challenge. This is on my Etsy, and this saves $765. It's Pink Floyd themed. It's brick wall. You color in the bricks and save as you go, and it's numbers 1 through 9, so really easy numbers to achieve. So we're gonna do this one. So let's stick him in there. Not very good at writing centered. But what can you do? Alrighty. So another brick in the wall. Oh, come on. I trimmed you. There we go. Then we have Cash Dash. I found this on Ko-fi or on Etsy as well. It's from the general I can't remember exactly who this is from, but I will find it and I will link them down in the description. And I will write on the envelope when I get that figured out. So that's one that we're going to save. And I'll probably play it till like I save a certain amount and then take it out and put something new in. All right. Next, we're going to do my save 2026 in 2026. I have that over here in my book here. So save 2026 and 2026, you roll a color dot die if you have one. If you don't, just a 6-sided, and you color in the numbers as you go, and it'll save you $2,026. So we're going to do that one too. So we'll put that in here. Okay. And then now I'm like kind of torn of what to do here. I have two different options and I'm not sure which one I want to do. So I got a big like bundle of savings off of the Mrs. Champion One's Ko-fi. And there's so many in here and they're by month, or like there's this one here 2026 rolling into 2026, Saturday savings, birthday bonanza. There's so many different things for each month, and I thought this would be really good to use potentially, or I might use it somewhere else, I don't know. Or I have this 12 months of savings 2026 collab hosted by Norelli's Budget, and I have all the different challenges here for each month, and I thought this one might be a good idea too. So I'm not too sure which one to put in. I might put this one and then maybe do this one as like part of game day maybe. But this is a collab. So I did say that my game day is going to be game day and collab. So maybe I'll actually put it in there and I'll start this in January. So that's what I'll do actually. I just kind of talked myself through that and worked it out on my own. So I will I'll do the Mrs. Champion Ones thing for this last envelope. Okay. And that's what we will do for that. And then we do need a little catch-all in here. So let me see what I can find again. You know what I'm gonna grab for that? Yeah, the Miss Champion one has a dashboard for this. It's the Almost Ultimate 2026 Savings Challenge book by the Miss Champion one. So I'll throw this dashboard in this envelope as well. Okay. And we are looking for a catch-all. So I'll do this one here from Canadian Finance Journey. She has a bunch on her Ko-fi that are like little motivational quotes and like just like self-love positive quotes. So I feel like that will be perfect for the catch-all for the debt binder. And that is that, guys. That's all the challenges that I have. That's the new binders. These are the different games we're going to be playing. And I'm super excited, actually. I can't wait to start saving all this money because this is going to help me save a lot. So I'm pretty stoked about that. So, yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow for our very first Friday video of which is going to be Festive Fridays. So I am super excited and I will see you guys then. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your evening. Bye guys.